Hey guys, it's Brandon, and I'm back at it again with a follow-up to the Cone Moto pomade that I did last week. This week I'm going to be talking about the paste. Since it's a high hold natural finish, water soluble paste. You also noticed I got a haircut. Now, I know some people don't like it when I get a haircut. For the record, I show every barber I go to the same picture. It's this picture on screen. I don't, and I just say, do it like this. And as you can see, I get varying results. Now, I don't hate this. I have no sides at all, and I didn't get a hard part. It was just how my part naturally is. So I don't hate this type, but just FYI, I'm just one of those people that's not, because I know people ask, I'm not really super like stringent about the way I get my hair cut. They're like, how do you do it? I'm like, I just show them this picture and tell them to cut it like it if they can, because that was my favorite haircut when I had it that length. Anyways, that's a side story. So the Konmoto paste pomade, it has the same logo on the front, just a different color. Like I said, it's a high hold natural finish, water soluble, 3.5 ounce. On the back it says rub a small amount between your palms until the product softens. Distribute it evenly through dry hair and style as desired. Use more product for increased hold and style. Now for this product particularly, you're going to want to use very small scoops when you break it down. Now there's two ways that you can use it. You can do really small scoops like this, and the scoop on this, just so I can show you real quick, it comes out, you know, really easy. It's not lotiony, but it's definitely like really easy. You can get a small amount and you can break it down until it's like almost gone. You'll see that there's still some white like in the crevices there. You can apply it that way into damp or dry hair if you want to get like a textured look. Now for me particularly, I like my products to have a higher hold, of course, and this has a pretty good hold on it, especially if you layer it. That was a loud truck. So I put in one scoop. You can see I'm already starting to get some texture and volume with it. Now you can do, especially if you have a haircut like mine, you can do something like this if you wanted to, like a looser style. Now you can also, if you want some like extreme hold, because this says it's high hold, if you want some extreme hold, you can take a bigger scoop. So I'm going to take a girthy scoop. You can grab a little bit of water when you're breaking it down. I have this Fox Molder, I want to believe, mug here with some water in it, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this in the palm of my hands, and you'll see, because I'm not taking a small amount, you'll see that it's all creamy on my hands. Now what I'm going to do is get a couple drops of water and put it in the middle of this, and I'll show you what it does. So put a little bit of water in there, and the product gets really lotiony like. You can see it's like turning, when you take a bigger scoop, it's turning really lotiony like. So, and you'll see when you don't break it down, because I took a huge scoop, you'll see that clumps of it will stay in your hair. Now, if you don't break it down properly, clearly all you have to do is just keep rubbing your hands through your hair, get a comb and stuff like that. Now, like I was saying, to get like extreme hold out of this, like ridiculous hold, when you're breaking it down, put a little bit of water in your hand. Application dry and in damp hair. There's tugging and pulling, you'll get some hair. You'll see there's like some hair there floating around. But it's nothing really, really ridiculous. It's not that bad. So application wise is easy. I'm going to keep following through. I'm going to put a little bit more water in my hand. So, but for this particular product, they want you to put it in dry hair, but I'm showing you an alternative method to do it. And like I said, when you put it in dry hair, you can get that textured look, kind of like what you saw for me when I first started. It'll be like a nice textured, voluminous type style. You can blow dry it too. I typically don't think you need a blow dryer for this product, but just dry and styling it is good. But so what I'm doing here is just gonna add some volume. Now, like I said, I put this in damp hair, got it a little bit wet, which you don't have to do. But basically, what's going to happen is if I do put it in damp hair, And the I sent a picture to the brewer, the guy who was running Cone Moto, and he was like, "Wow, I don't even know how you got your I don't know how you got the paste to do that." And well, the jig's up. This is how. So basically, I'll style this. I'm still getting used to not having sides, but I will say with sides, this stuff works pretty good. It's kind of what you would expect from a paste. If you have shorter sides, you might get a little bit of pop-up, but overall, endurance is pretty good. If you put it in dry, if I do it like this too, so when this dries, it's gonna maintain this style, except for it's gonna look like a natural hairstyle like this. My hair will be a lot less darker because it's shiny right now because of the water, but my hair will maintain this hold for the rest of the day, and for the most part at least, leaving your hair looking natural if you want to style it like this, if you want to use it kind of almost like a pomade. Now, using it like a paste, it works good too, but if you're going to use it more paste-like, I would say use it kind of like what they say, smaller scoops, and layer it in and get that textured comb. You can blow dry and just see, keep styling until you get the results. You saw when I put a lot in my hand how it can get really creamy, and that's why how I found out how I like to style with this stuff is that I put too big of a scoop, and I broke it down, and I couldn't get it all the way broken down in my hand because I had too much on it. So I'm like, I'm gonna put a little bit of water on this, and it got really lotiony like, and I was like, oh, hold on a minute, I like what this is doing. So I started applying it and then styled it, and it was just like a really windy day, and I was just getting extreme endurance and hold, but my hair looked natural the whole time. But it was but it was in kind of, I guess what you would say, an unnatural style, like a pompadour. So I really like using it that way. I really like using it for like the messy textured bedhead type look too, if you're into that. I personally have to keep my hair, or at least I like keeping my hair a little bit more high and tight for the type of job I'm doing. So anyways, I kind of went on how I use the paste pomade by Cone Moto, but using it the way they suggest works really well too. Now, like I've said before, what makes this brand unique is that they put biotin and creatine in all of their products, and those are well known for strengthening and making healthy hair. Like, it will strengthen, repair, and help with hair. So when you wash this stuff out, it's kind of like leaving almost like a leave-in conditioner in your hair, so it's gonna feel good. So anyways, overall, what do I think about Cone Moto? And man, I'm all over the place today. I didn't even do the scent. The scent on this one is the same as the other one. If you watch the pomade review, it's like a kind of spicy, kind of almost like subtle vanilla scent. But this one, because it's in the paste form and not the pomade form, like the gel type, the scent is a little less pronounced. It's a little bit more muted, which I don't mind. I like the pomade one so far. But anyways, overall, what do I have to say about the Cone Moto paste pomade? I think it's good. I think I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's a good paste. I think there's some things and some ways that you can use it that make it a little bit, I feel like, easier to use than other pastes. I feel like you have to be very precise with this. And by that, I mean you can do it the way that I showed you, and you can already see it starting to dry and look a little bit more natural, but my hair is so dark. So you can either do it the way I showed you, or do it the exact way it says on the back. So what I recommend for this product is being pretty precise with it. That's the one thing that I would say about this product that isn't a negative, it's just how you have to use it, is that definitely use it the way it says on the back, which is distribute evenly through dry hair and style as desired, or do it with a little bit of water if you want kind of a stronger hold and you're doing like not a textured style. If you put too much in your hand, it's gonna be hard to break down and it'll clump up in your hair. Like I said, that's kind of how I found out I could style it this way. But other than that, I really like it, and that isn't really even an issue. That's more of like a warning. So anyways, guys, if you have any more questions about this, sorry for the all over the place review. If you have any more questions about this, leave it in the comments below, and have a good one.